Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a quick look at Painkiller Black Edition. This is essentially the full standard game with a bit of a DLC of 10 levels or so, I believe, tacked on for good measure. Developed by People Can Fly and published by Dreamcatcher Interactive, I believe. Now, Dreamcatcher Interactive has been essentially bought up by a multi-conglomerate company, so those are not particularly, well, relevant anymore. People Can Fly, on the other hand, are, among other things, responsible for Bulletstorm, or were after this game. That is, this is one of the first, I think this is the first game they ever published, or, well, made, developed, in fact. But they've also developed, among other things, Bulletstorm. I believe their latest game was Outriders. And they're also responsible for Fortnite Save the World, the tower defense portion of Fortnite. Now, what happened with that one? I'm just gonna basically run you through the game and give you a look at what it is, and explain a few things and what it is, and if it's interesting or not, or if it could be interesting or not for you. Let's go. To begin, we're gonna see there's 4 difficulties. I'm currently playing at Nightmare. Trauma is the most difficult, obviously. This one does not give you souls, I believe, which is interesting. It kind of negates a part of the game, in a sense. It's a mechanic bound to the souls that doesn't exist in this one, which makes it odd. It's I would say Nightmare is the highest difficulty while still keeping the standard gameplay of the title, really. Trauma is like a special hard mode, I suppose. I believe I've beaten the game in Trauma as well, but it is slightly different, so I think Nightmare is a better way to showcase the game and what it entails and how it works. Nevertheless, I've already started a game and come a bit underway so that I can showcase a few more things. So let's load into the game. Right, so this is the level select. There's 5 different areas, chapters, right? That's what they call them, chapters. And all chapters have levels. Yeah. So the third one has apparently only 4 levels. Is that it? Oh, okay. So yeah, different chapters have a certain amount of levels. Some have 4, some have 5. As you see, this one has 6. It doesn't. Yeah, this is 5. So it's not uniform. Some have more, some have less. Anyways, these levels are sectioned up into arenas, but I'm gonna show that when we go into the game. This is the menu. This is the tarot cards. So this is the equipment system, I suppose you could say. Here you choose what you want to enter the level with, and you can enter with a certain amount of tarot cards. Now, these are essentially equipment, or whatever you want to call them, the perks, and they are determined on how much money you have, or rather you can equip them with a certain amount of money. After you equip them, they do not cost money to take them into the game, but if you want to change your cards, well, that will cost. I can just put both these. Actually, I have enough money for that, so I'll just show you how that works. As you see, I put it into my equipment and it costs some money. It will not cost money taking them into the game. After you put them into your slots, you can keep them there as long as you damn well please, without any money being drained, okay? So there's 2 different kinds of cards as well, as you see. We have these, which is golden cards, apparently. They kind of look like just paper, but whatever. These are activatables, so you can activate them once per level, as you see on the description there. and they will give you some kind of effect, such as this one, which slows the time down, basically. These are active the whole game, right? So, double the ammo, yeah. So this one just gives me more ammo for all the pickups in a level. This one makes the souls stay longer in the level. Again, the souls doesn't matter if you don't play on Nightmare, because because Trauma does not have souls, as far as I remember, which kind of changes the game rather significantly and the way you play it. Anyways, whatever. Yes, Nightmare. Good. So let's jump into the game and see where it goes. And see what happens. And let's see. So it's an older title, as you might expect. Published in around 2004, I believe. So it's a bit old. Bit of an older title, as you see. And as many older titles do, it is silly with its physics, which is annoying. I do believe it has to... Whoa! Yeah, there you go. It has to do with the fact that your... secrets, yes. Games have secrets. That's the old style gameplay design, isn't it? I like that. Well, yes. So the game has secrets, as some of you will be very happy to hear. If you didn't know about it already. But yes. It does. Let's get some ammo. Okay, yes, I believe the physics are a little bit funky due to the fact that I believe the game is running on frame rate that is not necessarily entirely intended, but it's not a big problem really. It's just a bit odd sometimes. Otherwise, it works fine. There is two things to note though. If you want to change the FPS, which I for one do, you have to go into the INI file. Otherwise, well, there's no setting for it. Additionally, you might want to, depending on what kind of resolution you have, you might want to change that. The INI file as well, I believe, but I don't know. It goes up to 1920 by 180, so it should be fine for most people, I feel. That's still a resolution that's used, I believe. So let's kill some ninjas at this time. Basically, you kill demons in this game, but the demons are, well, anything, really. In this case, apparently, they are ninjas, so there you go. And you can break boxes, and you should, because you get money for it. And you could also find other things, such as secrets, of course, so there's really no reason not to. I'd recommend it, usually. Right. Awesome, okay. So, let's continue onwards. So this is how the game plays, yeah? This is another arena, and I think I can show you that this is locked off now, right? That's where it came from. So you are locked into arenas as you go through the game, and you will progressively be locked into, well, the next arena that you're supposed to fight in. So that's how the game plays, basically. It's an arena shooter, but it's not that you go, well, shoot arenas, you go through the level, and it progressively locks off the previous and the progression, of course, as well. So you can't progress until you kill all the enemies, basically, in the arena. That does not mean you have to kill all the enemies always, though. That's, for example, potentially an ability to skip certain sections of a level sometimes. That could actually play into one of your missions, or whatever you want to call them. Challenges, actually. Which I'll show you very, very soon, when I'm done explaining everything that has to do with this. But it's a very simple game otherwise. You kill things, right? It's a very, very well, if you want to call it that, dumb shooter. It very much is just blow the shit out of everything you see. There is no friendlies, yeah. There's no friendly fire, don't worry about it. Just kill everything you see, essentially. Yeah, I don't even think there's ever an escort mission, this one. The game does feel suitably old school. It does. It does not have reload, for example. That is not allowed in this game. All your weapons have an, well, I guess infinite magazine, but well, obviously you cock the weapon as you do with the shotgun. Click, click. Yeah. But otherwise, there is no reload magazine, so to speak. There's no longer reload. It's the kind of Quake style of things, or Unreal Tournament is the old school style of shooting, isn't it? Now, there you go. That looks like a bit of a secret as well. Yeah, see? You have to be attentive in old school games. Otherwise you'll miss shit. Oh dear. Whoa. I do believe there is fall damage in this game, by the way. So you do not want to be too terrible. Ow. With this. Ah well, I got it anyways. Ah, and that means you found a secret. Good for you. Might collect at least 100 souls, so it shouldn't be too hard. As you see, the green things, they are the souls, as you might expect. No. That's a challenge. Or a card unlock challenge, I suppose, however you want to say it or specify it. You you do these, complete these, to get those tarot cards I showed you earlier. So, first you'll have to unlock the cards, which you do by completing those various challenges, essentially. And when you've done that, you can pay to equip them, and then, of course, as I said, they will be equipped forever, so it's only changing cards that actually cost you any money. After you change them, they are yours to keep until you wanna replace them with some other card, if you would be so inclined to do so. So there you go. Hello. Yeah, so there's another enemy. There's a decent amount of enemies in this game, I have to say. Now, some of them are just skin swaps, more or less, okay? That is probably fair to say. Although, there is a decent amount of different enemies as well. There actually is. There is ranged, and there is melee, and there is those things, for example. I don't really know what those are. I think they're melee, but I'm not gonna... And of course we have fancy bloody explosions of crystal crowns falling to the ground and shit, so that's awesome. I don't like those. Freaking head crabs, dude. Jesus Christ. No. Go away. Go away. Okay, collect the freaking things. And as you also can see, perhaps, there is the kind of old school style of projectiles, right? The game is projectile based, essentially. Most most weapons do have some sort of projectile. This is a stake launcher, for example, which is essentially your I don't know, stake launcher, a high damage crossbow-like weapon, I suppose. This right here is actually the Painkiller, which is your, well, first beginner weapon. And you basically don't have to use it at all, because you get, I think, the shotgun at the same level. It's your backup weapon. It's the... is the weapon that is the name of the game, but at the same time it is the backup weapon. Which is kind of interesting, because it's a very good weapon for being a backup weapon. It's not the best weapon in the game, mind you. Mostly because it doesn't have that much range, for one. A decent range, actually. A bit better than I thought. Anyway, it's a melee kind of range hybrid. It's really interesting, actually. It's really neat for being a beginning weapon. I will continue, I suppose. It has multiple different attacks. This does damage, actually, which is pretty cool. So you have that kind of stationary lightning trap, kind of. I don't even know what to call it. Then you have the shooting. Of course, if you hit someone with that, that will hurt. You have the melee. You can actually combine it to make that, which is kind of neat. It is basically the same as the standard shooting, but well, it's slower, 1, and 2, it does more damage. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It has so many, boom, as you see there. It has quite a lot of freaking attack modes for being beginner weapons. And that being said, though, all weapons have multiple attack modes. I believe every single one. And if not every single one, at least almost every single one. And there is a number of weapons you can get in the game. I am not quite certain as to just how many. I think it's around 7 or 8. Something like that. Yes. Okay. This is the standard shotgun, as you might expect. It's fine. I can't say it's the most satisfying shotgun in the world. It doesn't feel quite as, perhaps, impactful as certain other weapons. Whoop, there you go, that's demon mode. But it's fine. And as you saw there, it has freezing. And breaking things give you money as well, so you should do that. Probably. That's a very good idea. It's a good idea to do that. It's a pretty good idea to do that. Yep. Again, it's actually worthwhile sometimes to explore, because you never know what you might find in this game. Considering, yes, indeed, it is secrets in this game. So it's old school in that way. As I've said before, I have 64 souls. If you see that red number up there, that is the souls I have. Here's a secret, right? No, that's actually just intentional. It can auto stealth sometimes. But that was not a secret, that was intentionally supposed to be found, I suppose. Or whatever you want to call it. I think I'm gonna show you the demon mode now. Come on! Yeah, okay. That was not enough, apparently. This is the freeze. Whoop. And then they explode if you shoot them after they're frozen. So that's how that works. Demon mode. So yes, this is basically hyper OP kind of... I don't know what the hell it is, honestly. It makes you into a demon. Freaking insane. It happens when you collect enough souls, essentially. But it's kind of nice. But that's one, for example, thing that you can't really do on Trauma, I believe. I think that's actually impossible. So it's a bit odd. I guess a very strange way to do it. The souls will also give you... Okay. How about we use a bomb here? Pop, pop, pop. Hey, look at that. Awesome. Cool. Works quite well, I think. That worked out quite well. I would dare to suggest. Awesome. Again, I have to collect souls. How many souls have I actually found? Oh, that was not... never mind me. That was actually the counter for demon mode. think you can see souls here, yes. 82 souls collected, so I will rather easily be able to meet the criteria of collecting enough souls. It seems I already have full on all the ammunition, so let's go. Yes, so all weapons essentially have a number of firing mode, as you've seen. This one has the frost bolt thing, the other one, the state launcher, also has a grenade launcher attached to it. And the Painkiller, well, it has like 60 different freaking modes, so it's insane. But I really like it as well. It's cool. It is cool, even though you might not use it as much as you feel you should, because it's the name of the game, but anyway. I guess that's not necessarily all too uncommon. Otherwise, this is pretty much what you do in the game. Alright, you go to different locales and or arenas, and you just fight things. It's very simple. And I find it rather fun. There is something to note here. The movement in the game is not Quake. And I want to make that very clear for those who think it might be. It's not Quake. Okay, you cannot do the kind of strafe jumping that you do in Quake. Or get the kind of speed you get in Quake, right? You're not going to be able to run any kind of defrag in this game, right? Defrag is not possible. You do not have that kind of whoa. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted here. People are trying to murder me. Apologies. And my mouse cord got stuck. This is not when I need that to happen. I do not need my mouse to get stuck right now, okay? Stop now. Okay, it should be fine. I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. Go away, murderous monkey demons. Now someone's gonna say that's offensive because they're samurais. That's racist! No, it's not. Go away. At least I think they're samurais. Now someone's gonna be offended by that instead. Fucking fine, no. Everything is offensive nowadays. Right. Right. Great. Happy to hear it. Nice. Okay, you're dead. Wonderful. I did not mean to do that. But it doesn't matter because I still had enough souls. Okay, let's go then. Speed. I move faster. That's fine. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna show you one more level. I think this is a rather short level, if I remember right, so... Yes, I believe it is. Right, so... As you see, this is very different, right? The levels are very, very diverse in this game. It's everything from asylums to... Well, the previous one was an opera. Right, we have a few cemeteries. I think you had some kind of mine at some point. I think you have a city. There's a lot of different ones. I think the expansion has an orphanage as well. But anyway, yes. So there's a lot of different kind of... Okay, I succeeded, I think. Oh, no, no. Success. See? That's freaking awesome. Yeah. So that was a secret. Those are very annoying sometimes, though. Because, if you... As you saw, this one kind of... doesn't necessarily... Yeah, there you go. If that would have happened, I couldn't have gotten the secret. So you can just, you know, accidentally screw up. You absolutely can. You can destroy what you need to use, for example, to find the secrets or get to the secrets. Even if you find them, you might not be able to get to them because you accidentally destroy that which you needed to use. Those things I'm pretty sure will hurt you, so, you know, don't cozy up to them too much. And I'm pretty sure you can't actually kill him either, so that's always great to know. Alright, a little pause here. Okay. And you're going to see a completely different kind of enemy here, I can almost assure you. Yeah. Oh, that's a ghost. Fucking ghosts. I hate ghosts. Fucking ghosts. They are so annoying. I really don't like those things. But yes, you see this? This time it's... yeah. Kind of disturbing, isn't it? Asylum patients that has been sent to hell. So, you know, I don't really know why they were sent to hell, considering they basically already were in hell. But, you know, whatever. I guess that's fine. As you wish. Look, I really do support the idea of having mental hospitals in a sense. It's just the fact that they were handled absolutely horrifically, which is the problem, right? Like, a well-managed mental hospital is a good thing, right? Taking care of people who are mentally ill and cannot take care of themselves, that's great. It's a wonderful concept. It's very altruistic, really. It's the problem that a lot of the mental hospitals were, well, hell. So, you know. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Boop. Good. Yes, let's continue onwards. I'm getting kind of a sore throat, yeah. I don't have any real water, I only have coffee, which is just not helpful. Damn it. I might have to run and get some water. But maybe I'll be able to finish this fast, I don't know, we'll see. Okay. On we go. As you see, it closes off the previous arena and opens up a new one. That's how it goes. But yes, you do gain speed by jumping to some degree. You just can't reach the same velocity as you would with something like, well, say Quake, for example. It does not have that same physics system. So you can't strafe jump into the oblivion in the same way. Now I've never been great at strafe jumping, honestly, so I'm not particularly bothered by that. But I'm sure that people who have learned that system would probably be, well, like that to be implemented and be how things functions for most games, because well, it's of course very... Ow! I hate ghosts. There we go. It's very beneficial if you can use it, because it gives so much mobility, which is very useful. This weapon, yeah, okay. So this is one I failed. I can do that later if I want to. We'll see. This card status, unlock requirement, yeah, is that you only use this weapon. Only the Painkiller. Right now I'm not gonna do that, but I could actually do a second run through this level just to to show that. Why not? I will see, yes. Depends how long it takes. I don't think the level is particularly long, but I guess we'll see. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Taking souls. You're going in a roof now, are you? Fine. I don't mind. There we go. there's not really too much more to say about the game. As I've said, it's rather simple. It's not bad, it feels fine. The weapons are... well, they don't have much recoil. They don't. They are very much old school in that sense. And the game is old school in general. But it has a large variety of enemies. And it has a decent amount of variety in the guns as well. Ow. And of course, there is the kind of added variety of having these different challenges as well. There we go. I won the game. Somewhere we find a holy thing with it. There you go. I can show you how to win this with the Painkiller. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's a pretty easy level. Snowy Bridge. I could show you that as well though. I'm gonna show you a bit of the Snowy Bridge instead, because it's a different level. So you can see how very different the levels are basically. Find every secret place. Now, that is difficult. That is very difficult. But I guess it's a good way to show you the level. I suppose. So, whatever. Now, most weapons you can backtrack in after you finish the level, yeah? I don't believe you can do that in this level. Because there's a certain point where you use a kind of, what do you call it? Like a why am I killing Sub-Zero? What has he possibly done to me? I don't get it. Okay. There is a... I don't know, like, I think there's a tram what? Tram ride, thank you, words. Actually, that's it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's a tram ride. After you've taken the tram ride, you kinda can't come back afterwards. It doesn't go backwards, it only goes one way. So, if you do that, you're kind of stuck afterwards. So you can't backtrack from that place. So, until you get that, you will have to get all the secrets, basically. Essentially. So yeah. Some levels have that, not all levels. Some levels you can backtrack essentially the whole level. But it depends a bit. So sometimes you have to be very careful not to miss secrets if you want all of the secrets. Usually it doesn't matter that much, but obviously in this case the challenge is to unlock the secrets. Well, find all the secrets. So, and how many? There's 6 secrets. Alright. Yeah, so obviously in this case, well, it does matter. Okay. Yeah, so it varies how important they are. Otherwise you find all these ammo boxes throughout the level, as you see. You can find health. I think you have gotten a few of those already. That green and red orb in the asylum level was obviously one of those health orbs, which gives you like 100 health or whatever. And it depends what orbs there are as well. Much like in most old school shooters, really. If you ever played Untitled Tournament, you know. Some health pickups can like boost you to a larger degree or to a higher health than others. Yeah, so some can like get you over 100, while other pickups can only get you to max 100. and doesn't increase it after that. There's also armor. The armor you can only gain by finding it, though. That's not something you can get through any other means. Okay. Thanks, that's nice. So this is a new weapon. Good. I guess it was good I actually kind of played this game, because that means I'm able to showcase one of the left weapons, yeah. Oh, be really careful. Please be careful. No? Yes. I found the secrets, but I think I am one step down, actually. I don't think that's where he's supposed to go. Oh, that hurts a bit. Oh well, that's fine. This one shoots ninja stars. Yes. Because why not? Huh. Weird. Ow. That's actually really annoying. Hi. You're the one trying to murder me? Cool. Screw you guys. How about that? Cool. There you are. That's where you find it. Okay. So I can pick it up here. It's just... It was very hard to see, that was all. There you go. So that's the health that can give you up to 200 health, as opposed to just maximum 100. And the mini souls you get from the monsters can boost you up to 200, I think, as well. This one, as you see, can only give you up to 100 health, so it won't do anything since I have too much health. So that's how that works. Cool beans. Yeah. Awesome. I think this is about where I can wrap it, honestly. It's there's not much more to showcase, so to speak. It's ow. Yeah, that hurts. I think you can get down these things somehow, but I don't know for sure. Maybe we can look at that later. So you go one or two ways. Let's go this way. I believe one of the ways will lead you to victory. The other might guide you to a secret. I don't know for sure. Or maybe you can just go through the entire thing anyways. That doesn't perhaps matter that much. I actually don't know. The enemies do spawn like that, though. That's something to note, I suppose. They spawn in the air. Which can be a bit annoying if you're the kind of person that don't like that. Usually they are pretty known spawning places, right? But sometimes it's obnoxious. And sometimes they might spawn behind you. And that can be annoying. You know? That can be a bit annoying. Certainly. Not necessarily super amusing, always. But it is what it is. Some people can handle it, some people cannot. Some people will despise that with their whole being. I can understand that, certainly. I'm not the world's biggest fan of that design decision myself, but I can handle it. Whoop. Oh dear. That was a very poor way to shoot. I'm doing really poorly right now, you know that. You're seeing that, right? Kaboom. Explosions. Alright. If you think there is an infinite amount of warriors, I can understand that, but no, there's actually not. There's almost never a infinite amount. There's always almost a set amount that will come after you. It can be a very large amount sometimes. I think this is one of the levels that have the most excessive amount of spawning enemies per, I guess, arena, but... Hi. I see your fuel barrel there. It's very nice. Kaboom. Oh, that works. Yeah. Alright. But as you see, there is a lot of enemies. So it can get a little it can get a little bit repetitive. Now that's the end of it, of course, but there you go. Depends. It's gonna be very much a personal preference thing. Some people's gonna hate this game. I really do believe so. Some people are not going to like the way... Nice explosions. Some people are not going to like the way the game works with the arenas and stuff. Some people are going to find it extremely repetitive and boring. And I can understand that. It's certainly not for everyone. But, in my opinion, for the genre which it is in, which is of course a arena shooter, I think it's good. I think it holds up quite well for being... How long is it now? 20 years old, almost? Almost, it's like 18 years old, I think, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. It isn't bad for what it is, even though you can certainly see that it has aged a bit. Graphically, especially. And it plays a little bit like an old school as well. Oh, no, that's not good. Damn it. That's not good. You're supposed to ride that one. I don't know if you can actually get to the end if you don't. I might have screwed myself there. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna end this soon anyways. I'm just gonna show you this. So this is another one. Obviously I haven't been there before. So I could have missed that 200 armor pickup. Golden armor. So again, it's very much... Here we go, it's a secret, I thought so. Yep, there you go. So again, secrets galore. That's what this game is about. Well, it's not what it's about, but yeah, it is very much a part of the game. The secrets. It incentivizes exploration, which I like. I like that. It can be a bit annoying sometimes, admittedly. It's not always very clear where the secrets are located. Sometimes they are pretty obscure. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think I pretty much wrap it here, honestly. There's not much more to say. This is Painkiller. Pretty simple, dumb for the most part, but reasonably fun. Old school shooter, arena shooter, from 2004 nowadays. By this point, yeah. Oh, there we go. Hi. You guys suck, dude. Yeah, apparently you didn't need to ride that one. You just stopped. I guess that's kinda convenient. I wouldn't be surprised if the game wouldn't have done that, but I'm kinda glad it did. So there you go. That's it though. Painkiller. It's pretty fun. If it's sale, maybe take a look. Maybe have a look at it. See? Just fucking lock the door after me. Bastards. I do wonder who it is that keeps doing that. This, by the way, that one. That's a special attack. If you're close to that guy, after you hurt him. Yeah, he's a suicide guy. So after you hurt him, he does that kind of ritual suicide. And if you're close to him, you get blasted in that ice blast, and that will hurt you. Again, another enemy. It's pretty cool. It's quite a lot of different enemies. It really is. Whoa. Anyway. I've been Dexter. Whoop. Oh dear. And I'll see you next time. Perhaps. Goodbye.